russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. Man, I was talking to somebody this past week, definitely in the AEW know. And, bro, one thing that they told me, bro, is, the person said to me, Vince, nothing is ever Tony Khan's fault.
But yeah, we can see that the way he responds.
He takes response. Bro, you remember when they did that exploding match and he put the heat on the other people?
Yeah.
Well, the person
and then something else happened where he blamed the was it Bleacher Report or some pay-per-view company? He blamed them for something else too. Remember?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. But he said, bro, nothing is ever his fault. It's always somebody else's fault. And I said, man, bro, that sounds very, very similar to Dixie Carter. And, bro, like at the end of the day, man, that's going to bite you in the ass. I do not know, bro. I swear to God, AEW, Jeff, it needs a lot of things. But to me, at the top of the list is a PR guy. Somebody's got to be training Tony and teaching Tony how to deal with media and how to answer certain questions. Somebody has to be dealing with him because, I mean, my God, bro, your ratings were down and we're hearing excuses rather than, you know what? Maybe the show did suck. Maybe some people need to go. Maybe the format needs to change. Maybe I need to cut down the roster. But my God, bro, and then to end it with, oh, yeah, even though we were down 10%, we're still looking for a big pay raise this year. It's like this guy's like freaking delusional, Jeff. Like, seriously, man.
Yeah, we've been saying that for years, that he needs somebody to coach him, or he needs to not be the one answering these questions. They need pros. But as we've seen, it's not about that. That's never going to happen because he's playing and he's doing his play press conferences. And that's all this is. This is him playing in the backyard, but he has $1 billion, so he can do this on national TV and he can do this on YouTube, and he can bring in all the dirt sheet writers to ask him questions, because that at the end of the day, that's what it is. He gets to play. He gets to sit down in the chair like Antonio Inoki used to do. Now he's even wearing the scarf like the guy. So I have no doubt that he got these press conferences because he saw him do the press conferences with real media in Japan. So I want to do that. I'm going to play too. So let's get my little media in here to ask me questions so I can sit up at this table and I can answer all the questions. And then my mom will bring me some cookies and milk afterwards. That's what this is. He is playing. He's never going to do things the right way. That's just what it seems like anyway.
But Jeff, even with playing, I mean, how does he not understand in his brain it's going to be a better look for the company if I do say, you're right, the ratings did not go in the direction that we planned for them to be. We need to look at that. I need to look at management. I need to look at myself. How does he not understand that is a much better look than this? Like, seriously, I mean, he's got to have a brain in his head. I mean, bro, I am always very aware and conscious about whatever I say, how it's going to come across. How does he not understand if he just says, you know what, we did a poor job, is going to come across much better as, well, bro, WWE was down 8%. I don't. This is a grown man, bro. And so much of this stuff is just common sense, Jeff.
Well, I think it's because of what you just said. They told you that nothing is ever his fault. If he was to say what you just said, it's his fault now. And he can't admit that because nothing's his fault. So there's no way to say what you just said without saying, yeah, we screwed up, or, we did something wrong. No, it's not our fault. We're putting on great shows. They're all great. It's exciting.
I mean, I can't imagine, okay, bro. So the WWE and AEW are in for a big pay raise. Okay, so now he's got his meeting with Warner Brothers Discovery. And Warner Brothers Discovery turns around and says, Tony, we're our concern is from day one, there's been a decrease in the ratings. In 2023, you guys dropped another 10%. Is Tony going to look that guy in the eye and say, "Oh yeah, but Raw dropped 8%"?
He probably would. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised,
God, bro. Man,
I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? Another follow-up question could have been, well, how did Raw retain 2% more than you did?
Yeah.
Where's that question?
Yep. Oh, bro, I don't know. I just feel that, this year, same place, same time, we're going to be talking about the same exact thing as it relates to Tony Khan.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, the biggest, it's any business, bro. It's not just wrestling. One of the greatest downfalls to any business, bro, is not learning from your mistakes. I saw it with Dixie on a daily basis, and I'm like, it's going to catch up with you, bro. Sooner or later, it's going to catch up. This is what's happening with this guy. But the reality of the situation, Jeff, is it may never catch up with him because he's a billionaire. We don't know how much money is being lost, but I promise you there is a lot of money being lost. I mean, my God, Jeff, after that scrum went down with CM Punk, you're going to go out there for the next scrum? And now they're asking you questions about the Jericho situation. And
he created this himself, too.
And you're putting yourself in that situation. Why would you do that?
How many of the problems with this company have come because of having scrums? Houseman has access now because Tony let him in, which leads to all this crap with Jericho, which we'll cover on Castrating the Marks. The whole CM Punk thing would have never happened if there weren't scrums. And he still continues to do these scrums. So yeah, he's not learning at all. And I'm telling you, we have not heard the numbers. Where's the video game numbers? Remember, we put a lot of money into it.
We haven't heard anything about the video game.
Because there's no way that game made money. It's impossible. It's impossible that game made money. There's no way. If it did, they'd be shoving it down our throats.
Yeah.
But that WWE game goes on all year long. People are playing it until the new one comes out. Who's still playing this game? You ever hear anybody talking about playing the AEW game? No, because it sucked. I don't know. After all the shit talk, we're only in the red because remember that one year? I don't know if it was last year or the year before when Forbes had they're in the red. It was because of the video game. We haven't made the money back yet. Now you would be like, see, we told you. Meltzer would be like, see, we told you. The video game made all this money, so they ended up coming out green in the end of it. Nothing. Crickets. Silence.
I swear, bro, I just don't know, bro. Just make yourself an on-air character. Just do it. I don't understand it. I mean, bro, if you want this much attention and this much of a spotlight with the scrums and everything, just make yourself get it out of your system, bro.
I don't think that's what it is, though. I don't think it's the need to be seen in general. I think it's the need to be recognized as a great wrestling booker, as a great wrestling promoter. So he wouldn't be getting that by being an on-air character. Plus, he'd have to humiliate himself if he was on there every week, because you can't be a little runt like him and go out there and get up on everybody every single week. He'd have to get his ass kicked. He'd have to be talked down to. And if nothing's his fault, he's probably not going to do that, even though it would be a work. He wouldn't want people saying those things to him. But this is recognize me, give me praise because I'm so great in the wrestling business. I'm so great at booking these shows. I'm so great at being a promoter.
But bro, how are you going to be Booker of the Year with your numbers down 10%?